Hello, everyone, and welcome back to another episode of Hatoful Boyfriend. In the last episode, as I said at the beginning, we are taking the shoe path. Weird Dr. Iwamine. And so far, things have gotten weird, just like I expected. But we're going to go look for a job. Forget it. We did a job last time. Forget it. I think I'll wait until I'm in college. That way I can skip lectures to go to work. I'm afraid our character is kind of dumb. Slacking off and having fun is more the high schooler thing to do. Today's the local summer festival. I think I'll go with somebody. Invite. Shoe. What do you want? Why, it's the doctor. Is that all? I'm going home. Sorry, just hadn't thought you'd actually come. But I didn't have anything better to do, so I decided that even if it was a 0.05% chance, it was still worth trying. You invited me based on a chance like that. Fascinating. I think I want to try studying primate ethology next. That aside, what did you want? I wanted to go to the festival with you. A festival? Forgive me, but I don't ascribe to idle superstition. I think 99.95% of the people there will be there just for fun, not religion. Very well. I shall accompany you. In exchange for your left arm, of course. What? My left arm? Oh, would that pose problems to your active and youthful high school lifestyle? I shall accept a lock of your hair instead, then. Okay. Yep, he's a pervert. Yippee. Oh, that's the best. Fireworks. How marvelous. You mean even you like fireworks, sir? Naturally, such potential. If only I could be so grossly incandescent. Shu plays Dark Souls. Or is from Dark Souls. That's yeah. I'm not sure I want to know what he's thinking about. Praise the sun! I enjoyed myself tonight. Thank you, Miss Tosaka. And so he left, a satisfied expression on his face. Well, that went better than expected. I'm a little worried that he was trying to study me, but I'm glad he had fun. Wow, a Dark Souls reference. How old is that game now? The late sunset in summer makes it easy to stay out late. I feel like my internal calendar is off already. I think I'll get some udon and go home before I get life counseled. Uh-oh. Wait, is that the doctor? Good evening, doctor. Ah, it's you. Is this any hour for a high school student to be wandering about? Huh? There's mud on his wing. Little of this city's nocturnal entertainment is to be admired. Perhaps you should go home. I'm going to ask what he's doing. Stan? Yes. What are you doing out here, sir? Nothing. Nothing at all. I was on my way home. I just happened to pass by. But if you were just walking around, how'd you get all muddy? I had forgotten that primates retain their keen vision in the dark. Informative indeed. Thank you, Miss Tosaka. Good night. Wait, you didn't answer my question? Throwing something away. Huh? I was disposing of some things I no longer needed. He got rid of you. No. And so he hurried away into the night. Throwing something away. What? Littering is bad, Doctor. Well then. I knew I should have gotten up when I first woke up. I slept way too late. School starts today, right? I'm going to be late. Oh, hello, Tasaka. Sir, I'm sorry. I overslept. Overslept? My homework. I forgot to bring my homework. Aren't you getting a little bit ahead of yourself, Tasaka? Huh? What's the number in the top left-hand corner say? Top left-hand corner of what, sir? This isn't a video game. Oh, wait. Oh, you're just a little bit early. Wah. Well, since you're here, could you lend me a hand for a bit, Tasaka? Lend you a hand? I was about to start grading the freshman exams, and I thought maybe you could help. If you don't have something else. Of course, you have a test in September, so if you want to go and study in the library, I want to go home. So apparently, I'm just going to be absolutely brilliant. I'm sorry, what? Forgive me, sir, but I need to go home. I must return to my people with the spoils of war, lay my bloodied sword at the feet of my great king, and celebrate my conquest of all the lands from here to distant Macedonia. Hyoko's a weirdo. Oh, have fun. Well then. Good morning, everyone. I hope you had fun over the summer. Aka-san is always having fun. This is ridiculous. Yup. What is this fun? Once summer's over, time starts slipping by faster than ever. Try to stay focused. Focus, sir. Focus. All right, second term. And hopefully more creepy, weird doctor. Huh? Is that a student ID? Whose is it? Someone from 2-2? Not a name I recognize. Should go find their classroom. They might have already gone home, though. Well, any teacher will do, right? Doctor? Good afternoon. What is it this time? I found someone's student ID, and I thought maybe you'd know what to do with it. Isn't that something for the staff room? Why bring it all the way here? It was closer, and they've started printing out tests in there already, so I'm not sure I can go in. There is no need for excuses, young lady. Leave it there and get out, please. Yes, sir. Wait, Miss Tosaka. Where did you find this? I was on the staircase between the first and second floors, on the south side. I see. It wouldn't do to have someone finding it and asking questions. I am indebted to you, Miss Tosaka. Asking questions? Nothing you need to worry about. Please, do be careful on your way home. What's that all about? It certainly is strange as ever. I may not have signed up for this much weirdness, but of course I did. Alrighty then. I had hoped for something a little more interesting from an elective, but this is dull. I can just barely keep up, even though Mr. Nanaki explains everything so clearly. So this is all easy for you, Sakia? Wow. Are you trying to curry favor with me? He looks happy, though. And more wisdom. Hyoko leveled up. Wisdom increased by 5. Sweet. That's what I like to hear. Smart cookie. Today's the school festival. Our class decided to do a maid cafe. Yeah. I don't have anything to do, so I guess I'll look around. A whole bunch of clubs have food stalls outside. They looked good when I was coming in, so maybe I'll go get something for lunch. Wait, isn't that... A familiar silhouette floats by on the other side of the crowded schoolyard. Dr. Iwamine? I thought he'd be cooped up in infirmary doing something boring today. Maybe I should ask him to eat lunch with me. Of course we're going to ask the weird doctor to eat lunch. I have to catch up to him first. He did go this way, right? Ah, did I lose him? Where did he go? There aren't even any stands set up here. There's nothing in the pamphlet about anything outside the main area. The only thing back here is the incinerator? Oh dear. Who goes there? Doctor. I was following him up until a minute ago, but now he's behind me? Oh, it's you. Stalking is a bad habit, young lady. No, I wasn't. I was just wondering what you were doing. Is it a crime to walk about one's own school? But there's nothing back here. There's the incinerator. Why? I was placed in charge of the science club's activities today. I just came back here to get rid of some things that were left over. Unneeded things. Things. My hunter-gatherer instincts are telling me to change the subject. Oh, right, sir. Would you like to walk around together? I heard the haunted house is... No, thank you. At least let me finish inviting you before you refuse. As I said, I am supervising the science club, so I do not have time for fraternization. Okay. And so I returned to the cafe, scared off by his obstinance and my own survival instinct. Oh dear. Tosaka Hiyoko. If only I could tell how she plans her actions, I could deal with her fairly easily. How troubling. Oops. We appear to be troubling the dear doctor. I handed in my recorder instead of my math homework. What do I do? Is Mr. Nanaki still in the staff room? Excuse me. Huh? The same scene from last time. Mr. Nanaki and Dr. Iwamine. I hadn't expected to see them together. And you see nothing peculiar about these numbers? Nothing at all. There is a statistical deviation visible in the data on students from the past few years. I had hoped to get some insight from you, but it would seem I have overestimated you. Really? Sorry I couldn't help then. I'll side with Shu, because he's bae for this playthrough. You should look more closely, Mr. Nanaki. Hello, Tosaka. Even the students disrespect you? Pathetic. Sir, I gave you my recorder earlier instead of my homework. So you did. Here you go. Here's the workbook. Thank you, sir. Sorry, sir. Like teacher, like pupil? Well, I mean, I did kind of take up for you there, Shu. You could be nice. Supposed to go in the infirmary today. Better hurry. Excuse me. Huh? Yes? Where's Sakazaki? Didn't he come yet? Mr. Sakazaki won't be here today. Or tomorrow. Nor the day after. What do you... He's been absent for almost a month now. I never realized. Did something happen? Who knows? He never was a very good student. No one's surprised to see him playing hooky again. You know something about it, don't you, sir? Me? Of course not. I know only what happens within this little room. That somewhat alluring, slightly evil smile on his face tells me all I need to know. He had a hand in this. Technically a wing. You do know something. Sleeping pills. Huh? What are you standing around for? You're his replacement. Now, count our supplies and mark down anything we're low on. I don't think that counts as an explanation. Yuya skipping school? I never thought him as that type, and he hasn't even called me. Why did you decide to become an assistant here, Mr. Osaka? Because, Okay. Rub our hands together. Here we go. I like you, sir. Is that so? What a coincidence. I think I'm starting to like you, too. Though I can't say I thought much of you at first. He likes me? Is that good or bad? My heart's racing, but I can't tell if it's love or fear for my life. I wonder where Yuya went. I have some thoughts on that subject. He's probably either in a hole in the ground or in the incinerator or both. You ranked top of the year this time. Well done. Yay, super smart. What? She beat you by 2 points, Shirogane. Oh, well. Yeah. Glaring daggers at me again. How nostalgic. Anyway, my hard work paid off. Yippee! Too bad you're going to die because you're getting involved with an evil creature of darkness. Christmas is too mainstream, so I'm not celebrating, which is to say, my family's Shin Buddhist. More things we didn't learn? Huh? There's someone at the door. What door? You don't have a door! A pelican. Howdy, Pelican Express here with a package for a Miss Tosaka Hiyoko. Sign here, please. Oh, thank you. Thank you, little girl. Have a good one. I wonder what this is. I don't think I've ordered anything recently. It's from Dr. Iwamine. Whoa, there's even a letter. Huh. I greatly appreciate your hard work in the infirmary. I hope this suits your taste. Merry Christmas. I am concerned. It really has nice handwriting. Let's see what's in here. There's a big box and a small one. Inside the small box is a quill pen. Beautiful. A real white bird feather. White bird feather. White bird. The big one is, huh? It looks like a roast chicken or maybe a turkey. I'm not sure what people eat on Christmas. Okay. Still warm. You must have had it delivered in a hurry. Thank you, Doctor. Yum. You know, for someone who's supposedly as good as at math as Hiyoko is, she's really bad at putting 2 and 2 together and getting 4. Its majestic brilliance sweeps across the land, lighting it into incandescent glory. It's the first day of the new year. Looks like I'm still alive to enjoy it, not for long. A little cold out, but it's calm and the sun is warm. I think I'll go visit the shrine. Did we do this last time? A lot of birds here already. Must be nice to have a warm winter plumage. Maybe I should borrow some from somebody. I think I'll buy an amulet and go home. Oh dear, I miss seeing you in strange get-ups. Hiyoko! Huh? Happy New Year. Here's to many happy returns, right? What are you doing, Ryota? Exactly what it looks like. I'm working here today and tomorrow. Oh, it looks good on you. You came here to buy an amulet, right? Which would you like? I'd like one for fulfillment in school, fulfillment in art, fulfillment in conquest. There can only be one choice. Fulfillment in conquest. Thanks, Ryota. Are you here all day today? Yup. The first day's always busy. Oh, well, I was going to ask you if you wanted to get lunch together, but sorry, Hiyoko. Maybe some other time? Since you're here, why not go get a fortune? They're next to the main building over there. Okay, thanks. See you, Ryota. Mr. Nanaki, Happy New Year. Oh, hello, Tosaka. Happy New Year. Did you get a fortune, sir? Yes, unfortunately, I seem to have drawn the chicken of ill omen. Why don't you take one? I will. Which should I take? This one! Osechi Blessing. Okay. Good. You got a better one than I did. I think this will be a good year for you, Tosaka. Thank you, sir. Wait, isn't that? Of course it is. Doctor? He's standing a little way away from the crowd. Do partridges have winter plumage? He looks a little fluffier than usual. I wouldn't have expected to see you celebrating the new year here, sir. Celebrating? Hardly. I have no interest in gods, temples, or celebrations. Yep, that's what I thought. So wait, what's he doing here? So what are you here for, sir? I just happened to be passing by. But there's nothing else here. Why would you be? Is it a crime to aimlessly wander the city in the morning? No, just wondering. Such a crowd all at once. As you said, there's nothing else around here. Who would notice if one or two were to disappear? Well then, goodbye, Miss Tosaka. I was going to actually say something along that way, but Happy New Year, creepy Doctor Man. That's really funny. Happy New Year, everyone. Hope you all had good vacations. I hibernated. There's a shocker. Yeah. I should do a Kazuaki run, too. Oh, I've said this before, but your junior year will be over before you know it. Let's enjoy this time while it lasts. There's nothing special this semester. Nothing to worry about. Nothing to worry about at all. Still light out. Maybe I'll go somewhere before I head home. Whee! Oh, tomorrow's Legumentine's. I think I'll buy some beans. Legumentine's is a holiday where you give beans to the boy you like, but it used to involve throwing them at pigeons. Disgraceful. Good evening. Here for beans? Well, I ain't here for my own health. Yes, is there a kind that you think is particularly good? This year's trend is towards the bean medleys for racers, but they are a little pricey. It's hard to say without knowing the bird in question, really. Sometimes the cheap ramen tastes better than the expensive stuff. I shall buy... the racing blend. I'll take these. Thank you, miss. Here you are. And we give them to Creepy Doctor. Time to give the beans to that special sunbirdie. I do not recall summoning you to duty today. What is it? The doctor seems to be engaged in sweet embrace with a stack of papers at his desk. He didn't even look at me, and from his voice he wants me to leave. Do you know what today is, Doctor? February 3rd. He glances at the calendar above his desk, then returns to his papers. The anniversary of the first successful human embryo transfer. Really? Of course, test tube babies had been successfully grown before then. So what did you want? Were you hoping I would transfer you? I would transfer you an avian ovum? No, actually. I'd have to be a really sad girl to be fantasizing about bird eggs in the school infirmary. It's Legumentine, sir. You give beans to the boy you like? So, here? You're giving these to me? Yes. He finally looks over at me, but his expression is still... No, it's changed to something else. These are quite elegantly packaged. Yes, I got the most expensive ones for you, sir. So these were sold to you as some sort of luxury item. I see. Such a thing would never have occurred to us if we had lived long ago. To think that we live in a society where price is completely disconnected from amount and nutritional value. Is this a roundabout way of saying the beans aren't worth their price tag? Yeah, probably. The value comes from the fact that they are expensive alone. Fascinating. I shall experiment on them later. No, you're supposed to eat them. The nutritional value and appearance aren't important. The important fact is that I gave them to you. Today. You gave me beans that anybody could get. With the money. Worthless. Rejected. Your resistance only makes my maiden heart burn stronger for you, Doctor. In that case, I'll bring you beans I grew myself next year. Just you wait. I'm not going to make it to the end of this year. He's going to kill me and eat my brain. The year's almost over. It feels like it started only yesterday. This is the last day I have infirmary duty as well. Oh, good. And no music. I'm sure that's fine. The doctor's not here yet? The infirmary is quiet and peaceful as always. The orderly row of medicines, the neatly made bed. Huh? Something stinks in here. It's coming from the bed behind the curtains. I'm scared. Uh-oh. The sheets are stained brilliant red. At the foot of the bed sits a wash basin. It's liquid pink with a stack of scissors coated in blood and feathers in the bottom. The blood on the bed is still wet. This is the students who disappeared after going to the infirmary. Yuya. That mysterious smile the doctor gave when I asked him, I have to get out of here. I have to tell someone. I need to report it to the police. Anyway, I need to get away. I need to get out of here before he... You're early today, Miss Tosaka. Uh-oh. You're rather pale. Here. Why don't you lie down? Doctor, this blood... Oh, forgive me. I just finished dismembering another student and hadn't cleaned up yet. Please, pay it no mind. He didn't even try to deny it. He... The door's locked. Going home so soon. It won't open? Indeed it won't. After all, there are so many bad little boys and girls who try to leave before their examinations are over. Like you. Doctor, you really have been cutting people up and using them for your experiments? Do you really need to ask that? After all, you even helped me. Helped you? I would never. Don't tell me you've forgotten already. Just at the start of this semester, you helped me destroy a little evidence. You brought back the ID card of one of my guinea pigs. I suppose I dropped it by accident. You really helped me out then. We can't leave things like that lying around, now can we? Then Yuya, what did you do to Yuya? Oh, I thought you'd figured that out already. He's in here, Miss Tosaka. In here. The doctor reaches over and lightly strokes my stomach. I hate him! The big one is, huh? Looks like a roast chicken or maybe a turkey. Oh dear. Delivered it in a hurry, yeah. Of course, technically speaking, he's long since been digested and absorbed into your body, so we don't really know exactly where he is now, do we? That you can't be. No. How did he taste? I was worried he might be a little tough. I did so regret not having a better bird to send you. It simply wouldn't do to have you throw him out. That was Yuya? That's a beautiful face, Miss Tosaka. I have longed so dearly to see that face. You could tell from the start that I was dangerous, couldn't you? And yet you came to see me again and again. Very assertively. No, I just had to come for infirmary duties. Was that really it? You knew I planned to kill you, and yet you came anyway. Are you sure you didn't have feelings for me, perhaps? No, I want to say, but my tongue is like lead in my mouth. Maybe it's true. Maybe somewhere deep inside, I love the doctor. I'm afraid that I have room for only one love in my life, and that is research. But it would be cruel to ignore your earnestness. And so I put much thought into how I might reward you. Just cutting you up would be a terrible pity, and I think I want to keep you by my side forever. He's going to kill me. I know he's going to kill me. So why can't I move? And so This is what I decided. I shall preserve only your head. It will be easily stored. Of course, I can't let such a rare sample slip by, so I will remove your brain. Can I pull my eyes from his? From the neck down, I shall cut you up and study you thoroughly. Don't worry, you won't go to waste. I will make sure to examine your insides most intimately. Suddenly he has a cleaver in his left wing. You have chased after death's allure most diligently. I suppose you're too afraid to speak now? For a moment, my vision shifts to the ceiling, the wall, the floor, my eyes rolling wildly. The world twists, soaked in red. And so my life came to an end. We have an emergency report from the Pigeonations Project. The researcher we dispatched to the school has stolen a highly classified sample and fled. He took sample HB87, the human head. We have not confirmed that he is armed. We have sealed off the area. He seems to be acting alone, so our retrieval squad should take care of everything quickly. Please help yourselves. The cheese Danish are rather good. What? Have these brutes no mercy? Though I did agree to this from the start. We seem to be in a bit of a pickle here, Miss Tosaka. They suddenly ask that I give you to them, and to think that until now they considered you worthless. I was the one who preserved you so beautifully. You like the jar, do you not? Do you know of the mere exposure effect? It states that one can become attracted to things simply through repeated contact with them. A conundrum indeed. I think perhaps I have felt new emotions since I acquired you. We have but a little time left together, I fear. I do not like the idea of handing you over to them, so I think I shall break you once more. Of course, I do not wish to force you into a double suicide. I shall break this glass only after confirming your feelings. You loved me, did you not? Oh no. Oh no. Yeah. Thank you. I am so glad I got to kill you. Good night, Miss Tosaka. Contact in the water, left side. Weapons free, take him down. Well then, that's the thing that happened. Of course, we all knew from the very outset that things with Shu were not going to end well. And I suppose it was my own curiosity that made me come back. I had to, you see, for when I found such a villain lying in wait in the high school, why, I had to explore him further. And I was not at all disappointed. This game added something I did not expect. Whereas before I thought it was simply a dating simulator like all the others. No, I think there's something far deeper here. And perhaps it's something I should investigate at a later date. Well, until then, ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much for joining me. Until next time, take care.